Welcome everybody to this special game. I'm so excited about this. We asked you for your favorite 80s TV shows. Here's what you're saying. It's all about the 80s TV. Plant Grammy going with Alf. Let me just say to that, huh, I kill me. Lily Bell 28 going with Silver Spoons. My favorite, I wanted a train going through my house and an arcade in my living room so badly from that show. Beth going with Cheers, the greatest pilot of all time could be. I would argue that. Rockin' 1018 going with Punky Brewster. Every time I turn around, she is the reason why I had 2 different colored shoes in the 5th grade and a golden retriever named Brandon. Brewtax going with The Wonder Years. Great movie, great show, and great reboot done in the last couple of years. Really, really good. Jaylin 2094 going with The Dukes of Hazzard. Just those good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Blingy Mom going with Who's the Boss? The Lone Fedora. Giving a shout out to Hill Street Blues. One of the shows where the title fits into the theme song. You can do Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Lots of cops are part of Hill Street Blues. Carlisa 89 going with Magnum PI and Benson. Yard Meal going with the OG MacGyver. Colleen Faye Lankus with Quantum Leap, the original, great show. Also, the new version of that is very good. Beatrix 309 going with The Jeffersons, a 70s show that made it into the 80s, so I will count it. Bucky H with Airwolf, one of the classic action TV shows of the early to mid 80s. Creed Butterfly with Married with Children. Vicky Goddish with Full House. Leanna H777 going with Beauty and the Beast. Vincent and Catherine Forever. And finally, Chrissy Cat 42 with Fraggle Rock, baby. This episode of Swagbucks Live was recorded in front of a live mobile audience. Welcome to an all-80s TV version of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Your favorite 80s shows are here to test your mettle as you tune in for a chance to win today's grand prize. That is $1,000, my friends. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice trivia questions about 80s TV will split it. In this game, you will earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. If that happens, you will need to claim your bonus SB at the end of the game by clicking a button that appears once the game is ended, so stick around, keep answering questions, keep getting bonus SB, then claim them at the end. If you are a grand prize winner, your bonus will be claimed for you automatically. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin and give yourself another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, and you can earn those free rejoins just by watching videos. It is that simple. Each game we give away a 500 SB prize to one player who wins and claims at least 1 SB in the game. We announce each game's winner at the beginning of the following game, and I do have the winner from Tuesday's game, which was Hannah Mondi. Congratulations to you, Hannah. You have already been credited. Enjoy. Don't spend it in one play, or do. You can spend it however you want. For the rest of you, keep playing and claiming because the next time, the winner could be you. Finally, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Live outside of these live games. First is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. That is a once-a-day hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule. It resets each night at midnight Pacific time. Second, click the More Ways to Earn button in the main menu. Seems pretty self-explanatory to me. You know what? The comments are going on a commercial break, so we can get this game on the road. Here is question number 1. Which of the following 80s TV shows starred Mr. T? Was it Airwolf, Riptide, or the A-Team? Which of those shows starred Mr. T? Lawrence Turreau. Born Lawrence Turreau in Chicago. First, he was a bouncer and legitimate tough guy. Then he became famous as Clubber Lang in Rocky III before playing Bad Attitude Baracus on the A-Team. That's right. He's not going up in no plane, Hannibal. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. I was a huge Mr. T fan when I was a kid. We have some latecomers, so we'll give them a second to join. Huge Mr. T fan as a kid. He came to my neighborhood to sign his book, Mr. T by Mr. T, at a local bookstore. Waited in line, walked around the whole shopping center, got to meet him. Still have the signed book to this day. And gotta love the A-Team. Come on. Let's move on to question number 2. Good news is every question from here on out is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 2. What was the name of the car Luke and Bo drove in the Dukes of Hazzard? Was it the Major Burnsides, the General Lee, or the General Grant? What is the name of their car? This orange 1969 Dodge Charger is unmistakable, even without its decals, as not only is it fast, but it's great at jumping off of ramps. The General Lee was the real star of that show. General Lee, of course, is the answer. 97% of you getting that one right. Well done. We had a fact about that car on Twitter this morning, on the Swagbucks Live Twitter. It received at 1.35 thousand fan letters a month, and it couldn't read any of them because it was just a car. Let's move on to question number 3 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q3. On Different Strokes, what was Arnold's catchphrase? Was it "Nanu, Nanu, kiss my grits," or "What you talking about, Willis"? What was Arnold's catchphrase? These are all 3 from 80 shows. Gary Coleman was one of TV's biggest stars, thanks to his role as Arnold Drummond on this show, where he would always question his older brother by saying, "What you talking about, Willis?" What you talking about, Willis is the answer. 94% of you getting that one right. Well done. 6% going with "Kiss My Grits," which is from Alice, and "Nanu, Nanu" is from Mork and Mindy. It's Mork for Mork. Shazbut. Yes. Oh, what a wonderful thing. All right, of the 7% of you almost who were eliminated from that one, most of you coming back in. We have over 27,500 people in grand prize contention, by the way. Over 30,000 people playing the game. And we are on to question number 4 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The 1985 sitcom Sarah starred what future Oscar winner? Is it Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, or Helen Hunt? All 3 are Oscar winners. Only one of them was the star of Sarah. Who was it? It was only 4 years after this dud of a sitcom that the correct answer would be on stage accepting an award for her role in The Accidental Tourist. So maybe Gina Davis's failure was just preparation for success. Gina Davis is the answer. 80% of you getting that one right. Well done. This was a great cast for a show that was, I guess, not that great. Bill Maher was in that cast. Alfre Woodard. I'm forgetting the 4th person, but it's another really good actor. Just all famous people. That wasn't the right time for them. That's the way it goes. All right, most of the people eliminated have come back in. We are on now to question number 5. You know your 80s TV, by the way. This next one is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Question number 5. On Knight Rider, what kind of car was Kit? Was he a Pontiac Trans Am, a Lamborghini Diablo, or a Porsche 911? What kind of car was Kit? Children of the 80s dreamed of having a cool talking car with turbo boost and its own array of gadgets, and all you needed was non-existent technology, money, and a Pontiac Trans Am to convert. He was a Pontiac Trans Am with the going across the front. 95% of you getting that one right. Well done. I did have a talking Kit where you pulled down the license plate and made him talk, and he'd go, "I am activating the turbo boost." But I ran it off the stairs so many times, but by the end it was going. All right, we are halfway done with this game. Moving on now to question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q6. Before casting Michael J. Fox, who did Family Ties producers originally want for the role of Alex P. Keaton? Is it Jason Bateman, Michael J. Fox, or Matthew Broderick? Who was the first choice for Alex P. Keaton? It's hard to imagine anyone but Michael J. Fox playing the conservative son of hippies, but Gary David Goldberg, the creator, and the other producers had another future star earmarked for the role originally. They wanted Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick is the answer. 47% of you getting that one right, but that means over half of you getting eliminated on a tough question. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of rejoins. At the time, Matthew Broderick was doing Broadway. He had not yet broken out because Family Ties, I think, was 82 that came out. He wouldn't do War Games for another year. And then, of course, Ferris Bueller in 1986 blows him up. And he comes back to play Eugene in Biloxi Blues. But he originated that role on Broadway in, I think, the first 2 plays. Anyway, I think I've given half of you enough time to rejoin. We've already had about 3/4 of the people eliminated come back in. Over 21,000 people in grand prize contention right now. And we are on to question number 7, Worth 1 bonus SP if you get it right. Here it is. Tyne Daly and Sharon Gless starred on what police drama? Is it Hill Street Blues, TJ Hooker, or Cagney and Lacey? What show did they star on together? 80s classic. One is a single woman navigating the world, while the other is a woman who is married with children, but they're both top-class detectives. They are Cagney and Lacey. Cagney and Lacey is the answer. 95% of you getting that one right. Well done. Hill Street Blues, which somebody mentioned was their favorite. Who was it? Who said Hill Street Blues? I'm going to look it up. The Lone Fedora loves Hill Street Blues. TJ Hooker, starring the great William Shatner. Neither one of those correct. We are on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SP if you get it right. Here is question number 8. Who won Emmys for Best Lead Actor in a Comedy for 2 different shows during the 1980s? Was it Richard Mulligan, Ted Danson, or Bronson Pinchot? Won Best Lead Actor in a Comedy for 2 different shows in the decade of the 80s. First, he won in 1980 for playing Burt Campbell in Soap. Then, 9 years later, he won again for the role of Dr. Harry Weston in Empty Nest. By this point, you probably know I'm talking about Richard Mulligan. Richard Mulligan is the answer. 8% of you getting that one right, but that means 92% of you were just eliminated on that question. Most of you going with Ted Danson, thinking, oh, he won for Cheers, then maybe he won for Becker. Becker didn't start until the 1990s. In fact, he was on Cheers from 1982 to 1992 or 93. He was not the lead on any other shows at that time and did not win Emmys for any other shows before that point. But the good news is, of the 92,000 of you who were eliminated, we still have about a third of you coming back in. It was a tough one. That was the toughest one we've had in a while. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. Bronson Pinchot, of course, would have won for Perfect Strangers. Don't be ridiculous. The great Bronson Pinchot. What a great role. Great show, too. Rewatched that recently in the last year or two. Really fun time. Cheers is a great rewatch. Soap is a great show, and so was Empty Nest. The great Richard Mulligan. He lived next door to the Golden Girls. It was a spinoff. All right, we are moving on to question number 9. It is our second to last question. It is worth 1 bonus SP if you get it right. Here it is, Q9. In which city did Cheers take place? Was it New York, Boston, or Los Angeles? We were just talking about Ted Danson. This is his big show in the 80s. Where was it set? The actual bar was called Bull and Finch. It has a bar downstairs and another bar and restaurant upstairs. You can go visit it today. It's called Cheers Boston. That's right, Boston is the place. 8,627 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But before we get to that final question, naturally powered by Arm & Hammer baking soda, Complete Care toothpaste goes beyond cleaning to give you stronger, healthier teeth and gums. It can also get you SB. Here's how. Add Complete Care toothpaste to your list of magic receipts, then buy 1 tube of Arm & Hammer Complete Care toothpaste in-store at Walmart or online at walmart.com for delivery or pickup, and get 100 SB when you upload a photo of your receipt as proof of purchase. But if you buy 2 on the same receipt, which you should, always get 2 tubes of toothpaste because you go through it faster than you think you will. You will get 300 SB. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this opportunity. Check it out after the game. Magic Receipts is like the sneaky best way to earn SB because it's something you have to do. You have to get these things in store. You need toothpaste in your house. Why not get SB for it and do it through Magic Receipts? Come on. That's what are we talking about here? We have 8,639 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 30,000 people have stuck around to the end, and I got 1 more bonus SB for anyone who can correctly answer question number 10. Here it is. On Golden Girls, who is Dorothy's mother? Is it Sophia, Rose, or Blanche? Which of the other Golden Girls is Dorothy's mother? I mean, this is just one of the best shows ever. While she was in a retirement home, she suffered a stroke that damaged the part of her brain that acted as a sensor, which is why Sophia Petrillo always said exactly what was on her mind. 95% of you, 8,190 to be exact, knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. Well done to each and every one of you. What a fun game. We laughed, we cried, we reminisced. W. Duck War, you are a winner. Pillow V, you are a winner. Who else do we have here? Rocket Man, you 13. Phil Kelly 12, and Made of Pixels. You're made of winning today. Congratulations to all of our grand prize winners, each of you taking home 13 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. And hey, congratulations, speaking of bonuses, to those of you who earned bonus SB and claim them. You are all winners in my book. You have more SB in your account now than you did when the game started. And now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Please come back tomorrow for our Thursday game. Thank you for playing Swagbucks Live, and we will see you then, my friend.